Hello, welcome to another video. Now, this is actually going to be a reaction video. I've not done one for quite some time, but this young sir here, he actually came to my home city, which is Wakefield. I've lived here since I was about 2 years old, maybe even a bit younger. And I love Wakefield. It's a wonderful place. And I was amazed that this young man from down south actually came all the way up to Wakefield, which is a good 4 to maybe 3 to 5 hour drive, just to try out this fish and chip takeaway. And he's got wonderful things to say about it. I may have been here before, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to check out his video and we're going to see what he thinks of the fish and chips in Wakefield, to be honest. So let's start.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Big smile on my face. Why? The sun is shining. I'm here in Yorkshire and I've come to Wakefield. And interestingly enough, I've come to a fish and chip shop that a very good friend of mine, Danny from Rate My Takeaway, has highly recommended for me to try. He reckons these are some of the best fish and chips he's ever tried, ever. Now, his mum and dad owned a fish and chip shop, and for him to turn around and say these were as good as his mum and dad's fish and chips, they must be good. Look behind me, George Green Fisheries. It's got a car park at the back, it's got some bench seating here, so beautiful day, I'll be able to sit outside here. It's got some lovely, lovely plants as well, and I see it's won some awards for the bloom as well, for the local Best in Bloom or something, or something along them lines.
I don't know about
that. So yeah, a recommendation from Danny. It's got to be tried, isn't it? As always, let's give it a go. I'm trusting you here, Danny. I am trusting you.
Just if you haven't checked out his channel, please do. He's got some absolutely brilliant videos on here. He doesn't get paid for any of his reviews. He takes no money or anything like that. He pays for everything out of his pocket.
Okay, I'll go for your...
And it's most probably important to say, not only does he pay for it out of his own pocket, but he does this with his son, which is really lovely. And he's done some absolutely fantastic videos. He's just recently been to America. I think it was New York. Specifically, that was in. He tried some really good places. I would love to do a video with him. And I hope he likes this reaction video. But let's carry on with it.
Fish and chips, please. Yeah. Large one there.
The big fish.
The big one.
The big one.
Yeah, please. I'll have a fish cake as well. One of your scallops. Small peas, small gravy, small curry sauce. Yeah. And I'll have a bottle of water with that as well.
No problem.
Is that a good choice?
Perfect choice.
Hey, what can I say? Brilliant stuff.
Everything there.
Now, my mate Danny says these are the best fish and chips in the whole of Yorkshire.
It would know, it comes a lot.
I'm going to have to go down and try it out. It's not far away from me.
£20.20.
Do you know, I don't think I've got any change on me. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I have got change, yeah. 2020. Wow. Wow, wow. Oh, here, what fish is it, by the way?
It's haddock.
Haddock. Oh, even better. There you go, 2020.
The big fish.
Yeah, why not?
One we do.
Well, yeah, I suppose. Is that the one, yeah? £9.50?
That's the normal one.
That's the normal one?
That's the normal one.
Oh, no, I'll have the normal one.
You'll have a normal
Right,
one.
we're just going to skip forward a little bit to the actual food. Let's check it out.
That's a normal one.
This is probably done in beef dripping or beef cooked in beef dripping, so lots of flavour, and it's nice to see somewhere in Wakefield doing beef dripping. I didn't know this, so this is in a place called Luxon.
Wow, 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 wow. Please take a close up on this. Chips are incredibly dark in colour, but everything is cooked in beef dripping. I am so pleased I did not ask. I asked for the large portion of fish, and they said, "Are you sure the large one?"
Fish
Look at the size of that. Oh yes, again, beautiful colour to it. Really dark, really dark. But this is mesmerised me. So this is £9.50.
That's not bad.
Look at the size of that fish cake.
I will say I have been looking for a really good place that does fish and chips in Wakefield for many years now. And there are some that are nice, but there's very few places that do amazing fish and chips. Now, for me, for fish and chips, the fish has to be moist. It has to break apart quite easily. So you can see the big flakes inside, and the batter has to be very light, very crispy, and as little oil kept in that batter. So it has to be very almost no oil to it. If you pick it up and it's dripping in oil, that's bad. If there's oil in the bottom of the thing, that's bad. So it's got to have almost no oil in there for it to be really good fish and chips, in my opinion.
That is outrageous. Then you've got the 2 scallops there.
They look
But that is outrageous. I can't wait to dive in.
That fish cake, that
Gravy?
huge fish cake, I've never seen one that big. Ever.
Curry sauce. Mushy peas.
I'm getting hungry.
Straight for the cod. Even the haddock. So, if you take a close-up, you see the gnarly bits all there. I'm just going to cut into the middle.
Oh, that sounds very
gosh.
good batter.
Take a look inside.
Wow. Look at the flakes.
Wow. Oh, wow. But it's about the flavour. I've already put salt and vinegar on the chips. Oh. Danny, you haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Do you reckon these are the best fish and chips in Yorkshire? I'll tell you, that's some of the best fish I've tasted, but it's the batter. Beautiful flakes and beautiful colour to that haddock.
It looks really good.
Oh God. To say that haddock is moist is an understatement. Beautiful. And the crispness of the batter. Quite a few times on the channel I've turned around and said, oh, the batter is tasteless, you know, you can't get any flavour to it, you can't get this, you can't get that. That is incredible. The last time I had fish and chips on the channel, I was in New York. Guys, when I criticised it, and I had some people in New York saying, no, our fish and chips aren't too bad. This is fish and chips.
You went all the way to New York to get fish and chips, you just stayed there. Bless him.
Wow. I'm actually struggling to describe it. With the beef dripping, it's added another level to the actual flavour. Chips. Not limp. They're awesome. I just remember, Danny said, you're going to have a problem when you start tasting the chips. So why is that, Danny? He said, because you might be able to stop.
I'd love to try those chips.
Oh, they are so good. Now the colour, but actually it's quite off-putting. Because you look at it and you think, well, no, they're burnt, they're overdone. Oh, no. Into the gravy. Mix it around, there's some onion in that
nice,
gravy.
Thick gravy, like it's almost another food group in itself for me for gravy.
Nice consistency, clinging to the chip.
Nice thick.
That's very beefy. Oh, that's good. Now, I wouldn't put gravy on a beautiful piece of fish like that. I'd just use them with the chips. Curry sauce. Chippy curry sauce. Well, it would be, it's a chippy, isn't it? That's very good as well. Sweet, tangy, fruity. I'm impressed here. My nemesis.
They look all right.
Now, how many comments am I going to get from Australia saying mushy peas should not be on fishy chips? On fishy chips, on fish and chips. There's quite a few whole peas in there.
Absolutely should.
Oh, wow.
Mushy peas should always go with 3 dishes or 3 things in my mind. Fish and chips, got to have mushy peas with fish and chips. When you do pea and ham soup, mushy peas are the ones that you use for that. And the other one is pie, peas and gravy. So a pie with mushy peas with gravy on top. And usually at a bonfire time you have those. But those are the 3 times you should always have mushy peas as a part of the meal. It's got to be there.
They're the best I've had on the channel.
Wow.
They are the best. Right level of sweetness to them, perfectly mashed down, and then you have the texture where you have whole ones in there as well. I was like, I'm picking that up to drink it.
I don't think you can drink that, guy.
Well, I am mesmerised at the moment, absolutely mesmerised. And then you come on to this guy. Now, so this is £9.50. So I do not get the large one. I mean, I'm not trying to stop customers from getting the large one, but if you're getting a large one, I think a family of 4, I'm exaggerating a bit, but I imagine if it's that big, then it's just going to be too big for one person, without a doubt. Onto the fish cake. Again,
the size of that.
I was going to get some scraps. I'm glad I didn't now, because there's enough scraps on this. Look how big it is. Look at the size of it. Whenever I'm down south and I ask for a fish cake, you get one of them hockey pucks things that are really, really thin and all the rest of it. And they're about £3, which this one is as well. I'm going to open it up just so you can actually see what's inside. So you have the crispy batter on the outside, then you've got a layer in here of potato, then you have the fish, then you have another layer underneath of potato, and then the batter underneath. That's a huge amount of fish.
I bet that'll be good with some parsley sauce, like cream and parsley sauce. That'd be so nice. I am so hungry right now. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm starving. I might actually drive down and get some.
Let's try it. That is very tasty, but take a look. The fish itself is a little bit on the dry side.
That's a shame.
So that has let it down slightly. Portion-wise, there's no complaints. £3 for that. That's a meal. You don't need any chips, do you? Because you have the layer of potato, then obviously you've got the fish, then you've got the potato underneath, and then you've got the texture of the crunch, all the rest of it. The star of that is still the batter. Definitely the batter. Onto the scallops.
I don't mind scallops. I get them now and then.
50p.
That's really good. Normally they're about £1.50.
Oh gosh, that is good. A little bit greasy. But it's going to be, isn't it? Is it over the top? A little bit on that side. And that one doesn't look it. No. That one there isn't greasy at all.
Oh, okay.
All in all. Gonna wet the whistle. Had to pinch that line, Danny. That is very good. The fish and chips themselves are outstanding.
Wow.
Absolutely cracking. Love the scallop. Had the fish in here not being that bit dry, I would have been raving about it. The condiments here, mushy peas, the curry sauce, and the gravy, all in all, brilliant, really good. Great recipe over there.
Let's get to his review.
Especially when they're doing this kind of quality. Smile on my face. Why? Absolutely fantastic. Danny did tell me it's one of the best fish and chip shops he's ever visited. And Danny, you're completely right, mate. You certainly know your fish and chips, and as you said, you compared it to your mum and dad's, and I can understand why. Wow. I actually think I'm going to start off with the fish and chips just on their own. the deep colour to them, and I think that's because they've been cooked that bit longer. So it's taken in a huge amount of the beef dripping flavour. The haddock itself was absolutely fantastic. The flavour of them chips, oh my gosh, they were so good. So good as a combination. £9.50. And you can get a bigger one there. I think you can get a normal one, £6.50 with chips. I think that's great value.
I'll be honest, in Wakefield, the size of that fish was most probably about a quarter larger than any other fish I have seen anywhere in Wakefield. It wasn't just large, it was also thick. So that looks like the best fish I've ever seen in Wakefield to date.
Wow. I'm just saying wow. If I'm marking it just on the fish and chips, I'm giving that a 10. It's a simple 10. They were up there with some of the best fish and chips I've ever had on the channel. Then it comes to the fish cake. £3 for that fish cake. There was a slight letdown because the mushed up fish that was inside there, that was just a little bit on the dry side. But again, the flavour of the batter on the outside, that elevated it completely. Did you see the size of it? Okay, that's exaggerating, but that is mad. As I say, you guys, most places, especially down south, they're little hockey pucks and there's no flavour, there's nothing in there. That just needed a little bit of help and a little bit more seasoning in there. But that, I thought that was fantastic. And the two scallops, 2 for 50p. Nice bit of potato in there, great crunch with the batter. Then you come to the condiments, and the mushy peas, the best I've had. The best I've had on the channel. And I do.
So, I mean, I've seen a lot of. He went through a fish and chip phase quite near the beginning. So he went to Whitby. He tried loads of different fish and chip places at Whitby. He went to another fish and chip place, and you know, it was a big letdown. That's the first video I saw of him was about fish and chips, yeah, for him to give, it's very rare. I've not seen him give many 10 out of 10s. So that's huge in itself. Like I said, he doesn't get sponsored. He doesn't get paid for this in any way. He pays for everything out of his own money. He goes off suggestions of where to go. And he does this as something to do with him and his son, which I think is absolutely amazing and wonderful. I'm most probably going to end this video now because I'm going to go get in my car and I'm going to drive down there because it's about a 5-minute drive from where I live. Well, maybe 5-10 minutes from where I live. And I'm going to get some myself because that looked amazing. A fish that big, I haven't really seen in Wakefield. And when it's that thick as well, and it's got size, flavour, the batter's in beef dripping. Oh, that sounds amazing. So yeah, I mean, I just want to shout out to Gary Eats. I'll put a link to this video below and to his channel below. Thank you so much for letting me do a reaction video to your recent fish and chip excursion. I really appreciate it. It's very kind of you, sir. Thank you very much. Hope you like this reaction video if you ever see it. If you're ever in Wakefield area again, please let me know. I would love to join you on your channel and try out some food together, but I don't think that will ever happen. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you like this video. If you do, please like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. I'll see you all